Hello. How are you? Happy Saturday. Um, this is supposed to be a beret, but you have such a big head. I made it a long time ago, but it matches. It's the same material as this. Um, so I thought we would sit and chit chat while I crochet. We have Princess. um, I just got back from CPR first aid, training, recertification, and let me see if I can scooch y'all a little closer. Okay, there we go. So let me show you. I bought this, and it's fabulous. I'm new to crochet. Um, so these stitches, I'm going through and checking them out so far because I like picots or picots or however you say it. Um, I made this stitch. It is once you get through that bottom one, the bottom row, it's pretty easy. Now, if I was making something out of this, I wouldn't use a 4 weight. This is Red Heart. Um, Jumbo. What is this one called? Orchid? It doesn't. Is that right? Looks burnt orange. I love it. Anyway, so it's good because I'm learning how to do it, and so using the 4, it works. Um, and what is that stitch called? That stitch is called Fancy Picot. Picot, however you say it. So, yeah, I hated to break away from it this morning because I was practicing it. Um, I think it's nice, but I want to find a different one because what I want to do is make a wrap, um, you know, with my own pattern. And there's just so many neat stitches. So, what I'm working on right now is for my friend, and I know she's going to be watching, but this is a bag o' day uh, pattern, the butterfly effect. I am using Red Heart Super Saver. It's stunning. The colors. I'm almost done. I'm going to put fur across here, white fur to match the white. And then I'm going to put fringe. I'm not sure if I want to do thick fringe or just one straight line. I'm not sure. So, let's see, where was I crocheting? Um, yes. I am using a Prim H, and this is just plain white. The other one is, uh, hold on, let me grab it real quick. Excuse me. Uh, one, that's my leftovers. Red Heart Super Saver. and mulberry mix. And then Red Heart Super Saver. And this one is called Dark Orchid, and it's beautiful. The It's so dark, dark purple. I love it. And so far, that's all I have left out of one skein, and all I have left out of another. And those would be great for doing the those would be great for doing the fringe. That's what I think anyway. My lipstick got messed up on the CPR dummy. I, I should have took it off, but I didn't. I didn't take it off, so my little face shield thing had lip prints on it. I have some white trailing from my book bag, if you want to call it, what, I don't know what you call it, backpack. I have a backpack for work, and I do crochet when I'm in between whatever, in between actually doing, work on breaks. That's what I'm looking for, breaks. This helps me to relax and chill out, and it's a blessing. Now that I'm losing weight, I want to get off as many meds as possible. So I surely don't want to get on any. I went to the doctor a while back, and they had me fill out this piece of paper about depression and things like that, which of course I have it. I'm alone. I'm alone. I mean, but I have my fur babies, so that's a blessing. And I have my friends and family on the phone. But yeah, I haven't done makeup or anything for. I'll do it not tomorrow, but I'll do it Monday. I'll do a quick thing while I'm getting ready. So, uh, CPR, first aid, AED. I mean, been being I've went and I have been certified for so many years. So it's not that it's just required, you gotta do it. So I did it. Me and the rest of my crew. But I've got to do laundry. I've got to clean the house, sweep and mop and work on everything. Take the trash can, which weighs about 50,000 pounds, down to the road for Monday pickup. So, um, yeah, I've got a thing. Um, I don't remember why I bought it a while back. It clips onto a table and it holds your phone. And maybe it will work for tutorials, because once I get a stitch really well, then I'm gonna, do a wrap or something like that, and I can make a tutorial. I don't know. Like I said, I'm new at this. I'm new at crochet. I absolutely love it. Um, I wish I wish I would have got into it a long time ago. But hey, at least I found it. Um, Gosh, I think I'd have lost my mind if I wouldn't have found it. But as far as everything else is going, About to start doing a bunch of overtime, and that's a blessing because I need that money. I got taxes coming up for the house, and you know how it goes. And that extra money, man, that helps. That overtime helps a lot. And as far as everything else, I'm gonna get a new doctor. Of course, I think most of us probably will with insurance. Every year, it seems to be different. I had a good doctor, but he dropped my insurance in the middle of the year, so I lost him. Um, but that's okay. Things happen for a reason, I believe. I was looking at my video there. I don't. I lost one completely. One. I don't know what happened. I'm not really great at this either. When I was in high school, man, that was back in the late '80s. We didn't have computers. We had one HEC class. Couldn't touch it. You could look at it, just couldn't touch it. That was my senior year. So I had to teach myself, and I did. The most I had was typing. We had typing. I had a couple years of that, which is good because now I type a lot. So, trying to think of something. I know that we talked about ghost stories before. I don't know if y'all like that or not, but I've got one more ghost story from when I was a kid. It was summer, and now the property I've said before it was 10 acres that had been cleared. Grandma's house was up on the hill. Then I had some cousins that had a mobile home that they had put that Grandpa Kirk allowed them to put on there, and then we lived at the corner by the road. We had 1 acre, a little over an acre, and that was where our house was. That's where I was brought home from the hospital. My brother, same thing, and all around it was just woods, just woods. Road was dirt. Um, it was a county road, didn't have a name back then, and it was hot. The window was open in my room, had a screen, of course, keep the bugs out, and it was sunny, and it's vivid um, because it was surprising. So I saw a lady walk by, and with two kids, two little kids, and they were all talking and laughing and chit chatting and stuff. And you would walk by, trailer was back here, so they would come down a trail and then walk past my window to get to the front door of my house. So I waited a while, and I thought it was my two cousins, my two little cousins. We played together all the time, the girls. And they didn't come to my room. And so I went into the living room and I looked around, and mom was in the kitchen. You could see through to the kitchen, and mom was there by the stove. And I said, "Where's my cousins?" And she says, "I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody's here." And I said, "I just saw him walk past the window." So I walked outside and looked, there was nobody there. Well, um, when you drive down a dirt road and pass up our driveway, and then there's one more driveway, and that driveway is just basically, it was a road that would drive, it went all the way up to the hill to Grandpa Kirk's house. But also at the front of that driveway was the trailer where my cousins lived. And when you drove down the road, you turned into the driveway, and the trailer's right here, where you lose sight. She saw my cousin's mom, which is her cousin, in the garden, and you lose sight of the garden as you pull into the driveway of the trailer. So she walked. Mama got out of the car, walked around, and there was nobody back there. Again, we're out in the woods. She She looked around, walked around, nobody. So she goes, walks up to the house, knocks on the door, and my cousin answers the door, her cousin, my cousin's mother. And my mom says, she's in her robe. And mom says, weren't you just out in the garden? And she says, no. So we tell grandma, or they tell grandma and grandpa Kirk. Oh, excuse me. My allergies are kicking my butt. I got some new allergy medicine a while ago at Walmart. We'll see what happens. So they walk. Um, they go to, and they told Grandma Grandpa Kirk. I don't know when that happened, but the lady that I saw and that Mama saw was a lady. She had long brown hair, had it up in a bun. She had a long brown dress on, gray brown, dark colored dress, long dress. Well, Mom and Grandma tell, Mom and her cousin tell Grandma, and Grandma she says, uh, "Funny you should say that. On the spot where the trailer house was, they had used to have revivals out there, and it was a preacher and his wife, and the wife had long brown hair, always wore it up, always wore dark long dresses, and they were in a car, and there was a wreck, and they died. That summer was the only summer we saw these apparitions, and I don't know what happened. What I don't know. I don't know where the little kids came from because there was no kids in the car. Mom or Grandma said no kids died. Was it a replay of something? Like a recording? I don't know. But yeah, and that was the only time we ever saw anything. I never heard nothing. My house wasn't haunted. Um, that one. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat to, because I mean, I totally believe, obviously, that life goes on. Just because these bodies die, they get old and die. Things go wrong with them. I look at my skin and I think, wow, how'd I get so old? I look at my neck, and as I'm losing weight, it's wrinkledy. How'd I get so old? Teeth messed up, steroids and all from my transplant, diabetes. So yeah. Anyway, um, so I'm gonna continue to work on this project. Hopefully, I'll be done soon. And in the meantime, in between, I'll be playing with stitches, and hopefully, I'll be able to uh, I'll be able to come up with a good pattern. I'm excited about it. I really am. This blanket behind me is just a granny square blanket. Miscellaneous colors of red heart and mainstay. Um, I have no idea. I can't remember, but it is a combination. I think one of them might have actually been a maybe even a mandala, and then I added red heart bright colors around it that matched. I can't remember. Anyway, I just thought I would get on here and chit chat and see how you guys are doing, and have a great weekend. Be careful, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye bye.